What's up, guys? Chris Schroeder here. Um, Today, guys, I want to talk about why you should not run my Evergreen ad system until you're actually ready. So, had a couple people do this, implement it, and they were like, "Chris, what did you do to me?" Mostly inside reseller reader, but I'm serious. You will get buried. Okay, I've been teaching this stuff for a long time, and this is one of the best ad strategies I have ever run to date. Okay. So here's a pattern that I see almost every single week. Okay. It is everybody wants better ads, everybody wants cheaper leads, everybody wants scaling, and now everybody wants my evergreen setup. But the truth is, most people are not remotely even ready for real volume. Okay. Evergreen is definitely not a starter strategy. It is not a let me try this out strategy. It is not a I hope I get leads strategy. Okay. Evergreen hits hard when it's set up correctly. And if your systems, your skills, and your communication are not tight, it'll explode. It'll literally expose every single weakness that you have in your business. Most phone flippers think ads will fix their business. They won't. I've worked with hundreds of flippers. I've seen every type of seller, and here are the problems I see the most. Problems that your ads can't cover up and won't fix. One, you do not make decisions fast enough. If you hesitate, somebody else is going to buy that device. Okay. Number two, your negotiation is weak. You're either too aggressive or too soft, and both lose you deals. Number three, and this is a big one, you don't follow up. And this is where 20 to 40% of deals come from. Most people are leaving literally thousands of dollars on the table because they are not following up with their leads. Okay, this is a big issue that I see with phone flippers specifically is you guys don't follow up at all, and you're just leaving money there. Okay, so and another here's another big one is you don't talk to your customers like a real human. Okay, you answer messages like a bot saying $200. Nobody's gonna answer like that. Doesn't build trust. Doesn't build connection. At the end of the day, every sale is through a conversation. So you might as well actually have a conversation. And number five, you aren't consistent. Most of you are not consistent enough to run a strategy like Evergreen. Okay. One busy day will knock you off your routine. And here's what flippers don't understand no ad strategy in the world can fix that, not even the Evergreen one. Okay. So now we need to talk about the Andromeda update. So if you guys don't know what the Andromeda update, this is the new update that Facebook came out with to fix the way that ads were displayed. You guys might have noticed you're seeing a lot more content recently from other creators that you've never seen before. And that's the Andromeda update at work. I've been seeing a lot of content from other flippers, eBay side hustlers, and people like that. Okay. Um, they rolled out one of their biggest changes ever. Okay, and it's all based on AI. It's basically feeding you exactly what you want to see, keeping people on the platform longer, which I'll get to a little bit later. Andromeda is all about real people, real conversations, real content, and real connection. Okay, the generic I buy phone ads are getting punished. Okay, so if you're going back and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to watch the Facebook ad videos that Chris made 4 years ago, and I'm going to do that. It's not going to work anymore. I'm just going to be real. Your cost per lead is going to go up. Your reach is going to shrink. And cold ads with zero trust are simply just dying off. On the flip side, people who are actually like creators are winning harder than ever. People that are showing their face, people that are talking on videos, people that are actually communicating with their customers. And guess what Evergreen is built around? Human connection, retargeting, trust building, authority, and familiarity. It fits the Andromeda update and that world perfectly. But here's a very uncomfortable truth Evergreen still cannot compensate for someone who refuses to talk, refuses to follow up, and refuses to communicate with their customers. Okay. So Evergreen introduces you. The ad system works. You still have to close deals though. So here, for those of you that are listening, I don't recommend my evergreen sequence or my evergreen ad system until you are fully ready for the reality of volume. So here is how to know which path you should probably go down, depending on where you're at. Okay. Option A: if you're newer, still shaky, and you still don't have the skills yet, like negotiation, following up, all of that stuff. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna recommend you join my momentum program. Okay, this is meant to be the bridge between my free content and my high ticket recelerator program, where we fully implement Evergreen. Okay. So I want to be clear. This is not where I teach you the full Evergreen sequence because most of you can't handle it yet. Okay. You won't be running Evergreen from inside Momentum. Okay. But Momentum does give you structure, consistency, negotiation support, and weekly calls to help you become the type of person who can handle the Evergreen stuff later. Okay. Momentum is where you build a foundation. So to be good with the evergreen stuff, you need to have better negotiation, better decision making, consistency, follow up habits, deal flow management, emotional control, and better confidence. And when those things improve, your ads or any ads, by any means, actually perform better by default. Okay. Option B: if you're ready to scale and get real volume and real growth, then I'm going to recommend joining Recelerator. That's where we actually help you build the Evergreen Ads ecosystem with Facebook and build Google Ads directly into it. That's something I haven't talked about yet in my free content. That's only in Recelerator. We set up your retargeting engine, your content system, your negotiation frameworks, your follow-up system, your Google and your Facebook ad strategies, your automations, your buyback flow, long-term scaling plans, all of that. Okay. So if you want everything set up correctly from day one and skip the year of learning, I'd recommend Recelerator if you're ready for that. Okay. Bottom line, the Evergreen system will change your entire business. It is the highest ROI strategy that I have ever created for flippers. Okay. It's also the harshest to mirror. Okay. Meaning it is very difficult to copy it. All right. You have to do it in the correct way. Otherwise, it will not work. Okay. So, if your skills are weak, Evergreen will show you that you suck. It's going to be real. So the real question is, should I run Evergreen ads? The real question you should be asking is, am I ready for Evergreen ads? So figure out which path works for you, or you can just figure it out if you want. Basically, the way that Evergreens are set up is you have one Evergreen ad where you run it, you get video views, you talk, you do the thing on the video, tell people what you do, how you do it, all of that stuff. Build trust, right? Tell them what you buy. Then you run the retargeting tornado, which is about 3 to a little bit more ads if you want. I just got off a coaching call with one of our clients. He was running about 7 ads in his retargeting tornado, and his Evergreen ad was sitting at roughly, I believe it was $4 a lead, but his retargeting ads were sitting at like $1.15 per lead. And that's what Evergreen does. It's a trickle down effect. Okay. And then the last sequence where you need about 10 ads set up. These are called belief busting ads. These are where, you need to go over like what you do, how you help people, where you meet, all of that stuff. Because the way forward with Facebook ads, guys, is this. It's going to be building trust. It's going to be building these things. All right. A lot of you guys that are running the generic photo I buy ads are going to get left behind. All right. Just saying. If you want me to send you over my whiteboard video on Evergreen ads, make sure to type Evergreen below this video. And if you're interested in Momentum or Recelerator, please DM me directly. I'll give you all the details on both of them and help you out and kind of give you a little roadmap on exactly where to go. This Evergreen ads thing is no joke, guys. This is one of the best things I've ever created by far. And it's working crazy well for me. So one of mine's literally at an 8x return on ad spend. And this works for any industry too, I've noticed. So pretty awesome. Been testing this for almost a year at this point. So if you want that video sent over to you where I go over it on the whiteboard, I'm not logging into Ads Manager. I'm not doing that to myself again, where everybody runs ads the same exact way. from following my YouTube videos. This will be gate kept. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not Alex Hormozy. I'm gatekeeping this one because it's that good. So, with that being said, feel free to drop the video or a evergreen comment below, and I'll send the video over to you where you can see it in in the whiteboard format. And if you're interested in Recelerator or Momentum, send me a DM. If you're on YouTube, just find me on Facebook and DM me. I will respond faster that way. See you guys later. Bye.